Good evening. You're welcome to another edition of Import Export Platform, Facebook Live from 3 Pest Trade Academy. Sorry, I'm coming very late. So many things to do in the office today, but we still have to do what we have to do. We still have to talk about export. We still need to see what we can do to contribute our own quota to the growth of export in Africa. And that's why, even though I'm coming over an hour late, I still deem it necessary to have this session this evening. And I'm repeating my statement: Nigerian state governments are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian state governments and billionaires in dollars. Nigerian state government have just refused to take responsibility and do what they need to do to be able to grow the economy, because there is still opportunity for inflow from Abuja. And as long as there is inflow from Abuja, I don't expect the governors to begin to think. But I can assure you, the day the inflow from Abuja stop flowing, either because of issue of oil, as a result of whatever things, economic issues, whatever issue, the ingenuity of Nigerian governors will come into play. Because they need to pay themselves salary, so they will find that money. Because they need to pay themselves salary, they will find that money. But as it is today, it doesn't appear to be a priority for a number of our governors. That's very unfortunate. That's very pathetic, but that's where we find ourselves. Nigerian state government, Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. Today I'm focusing on shrimps. In the morning I spoke about the economy of cattle. The cattle generate over 100 and probably $200 billion in the economy of cattle on the world stage. From the export of different kind of milk, sweetened and unsweetened milk, raw milk, concentrated milk, unprocessed milk, the milk in children's food, to beef in different forms, to leather, raw leather, processed leather, leather for shoes, leather for clothing, leather generally. And all these are huge economy that we should take advantage of in the midst of our crisis right now, where we are having challenges simply because some segment of the country wants a support from government to be able to help them with their business. And I'm saying the governor in the Southwest should wake up and see this as a huge opportunity for them to do something about it for themselves. Create a ranch, hire your youth, produce the cattle, sell in the Southwest, export out of the country. Why are you fighting? Why are you not creating competition that can run the inefficient breeding of cattle by moving them from one place to the other, run them out of town? Because now you are producing and exporting as a state government. And why we are trying to stop government from doing Ruga, everybody coming against it and saying different things against it, we should take it upon ourselves to also begin to do that business. Who is saying that we can't farm cattle in the Southwest? After all, they are bringing it here to eat. So why can't we breed it here? Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. We just need people that can work with the governors and assist the governors, give them ideas, and being able to help them implement the plans as agreed. I'll continue from where I stopped. So this evening I'll be talking about shrimps, crustaceans in biology. Crustaceans, but I'm specifically looking at shrimps. Shrimps, by the way, is among the top 10 export products in Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the largest exporters of shrimps in Africa. Nigeria is one of the largest exporters of shrimps in Africa. Probably next to Madagascar. Probably next to Madagascar. Madagascar is doing about 0.5%, 6% of the world. Nigeria is doing 0.4% in terms of export. The total shrimp market is $19 billion. The total shrimp market is $19 billion. If the shrimp market is $19 billion, that means the Nigerian government can take advantage of it and play in that space and earn some income for their citizens. All the Niger Delta states, from Bayelsa to Cross River to Akwa Ibom to Rivers, all the southwestern states, from Lagos to Ondo to Ogun, all those states that have relationship with water. Why are we not taking advantage of this natural endowment? Why is it just about complaining and not finding a way to create some value? Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. I dare say that Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. It's so interesting to see the capacity of Nigerian state, so the potential of Nigerian state that have not been harnessed. So if you find out that Nigerian state today, Nigeria today is one of the largest exporters of shrimp in Africa, even though very small compared to the world, that should give you an insight into what we can do as a nation. What all those states can do. I'm not sure, because the state governments have not even looked at what is easy to do. And by what is easy to do, I'm talking about the regular agri commodity and the like. So they're not even, nobody is even talking about shrimps, seafood. Some few people are doing aquaculture for fish. I'm not sure there's any aquaculture for shrimps in Nigeria. I'm not sure. But some are doing aquaculture for shrimps. Sorry, for fish. That is very common and very popular. But you know what? Fish is not a major export product from Nigeria. Smoked fish. Smoked fish. I don't even know how much we are playing in that space. I don't know how much we are playing in that space. Smoked fish. We are not doing much in the space of smoked fish. We are not doing much in the space of smoked fish. And what that is basically saying is that we can do better, and if effort is made in that direction, I can assure you we will be able to do much more than we are doing right now. When people want to export, sometimes we just choose some products, but in our choosing, we are not strategic. We are not strategic such that at the end of the day, we can make a lot of money from the export of that item. We are not very, very, very strategic. You know why? Smoked fish export in the world is $538 million business. That's $500 million. Smoked fish. Shrimp. Both of them are aquaculture. Both of them are marine products. Shrimps is $19 billion. But you see people doing more of smoked fish than shrimps. You find a lot of people processing fish. I'm not sure of how many people are doing marine product like shrimps. So I am basically saying that Nigerian states are viable. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian states have everything it takes to be all it can be. Nigerian states have only neglected the opportunity it has to be the best that it can be. So all the southwestern states that have relationship with water, all the southeastern states, all the south-south, in fact, south-south is very peculiar for this really, because they are the one already at that area, in very, very close to water. So if you are to look at Ogun have a little, Lagos have a wide area connected to water, Ogun a little, Ondo State reasonable, then Delta, then Bayelsa, then Rivers, then Akwa Ibom, then Cross River. Then, can you imagine? You know, there are some states in Nigeria that they have everything they need to excel, both on land and on the sea. But for one reason or the other, the manager of the economy of that state have neglected that opportunity. The manager of the opportunity of that state have neglected that opportunity. So we have Cross River, for example. Then we have Akwa Ibom, Uyo. We have Rivers. We have Bayelsa. And we have Delta. Akwa Ibom. Even a little, okay, Edo does not have, Ondo State. So Lagos State, Ogun State, Ondo State, Delta State, Bayelsa State, Rivers State, Akwa Ibom. Rivers State and Akwa Ibom. All of them have access to water. When I mean water, I'm talking about Atlantic Ocean. Some countries are landlocked. We have access to water. We are not taking advantage of it. I'm not sure if any governor is even thinking. It's like some people don't even know the economy of the sea. The economy of the sea. The economy of seafood. That's another very interesting, lovely, and viable economy that Nigerian states have neglected. And I am raising the awareness that can we begin to look at seafood, please? Can we begin to look at seafood, please? Can we begin to look at seafood, please? Can we take a second look at that sector and see how we can take advantage of the opportunity in that sector? Can we find a way to take advantage of that sector? Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars, having all the opportunity to be able to acquire all that is possible, make all the money for the state, but we have neglected the export of shrimps, we have neglected the export of fish. Like I said, fish is $500 million, but shrimp is the father. Shrimp is the father. Then how about crustaceans? Crustaceans, you know, crustaceans in Yoruba, they call it alakon. I don't know what they call it in other areas of the country. Crustacean. Can you imagine that alakon, crustacean? The trade of crustacean is $25 billion. The trade of crustacean, alakon. I remember when I was in secondary school, they call it akon in Yoruba. Seafoods is a big one. Seafood is a very big one that we should be taking advantage of as a country, as a nation, as a state. You know, when you see the Niger Delta people fighting, and what they fight is allocation. They have the 13% derivation, but it does not make the place better. It does not make the place better. They are getting all the money, making all the money, but some people are just eating that money. But that source of money is not engaging their citizens, because they are collecting it from Abuja, and the oil major doing the business just hire the few people they want to hire. But you know what? You know what? If only we can consider these shrimps, crustaceans, shrimps, prawns, smoked fish, even mollusk. Mollusk is in the family of snail. 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 Let me check mollusk and see what mollusk is giving. Mollusk, $10.6 billion. Oh my God. Here is opportunity wasting away. Nigerian states are unable to pay 30% at 30,000 naira as minimum wage for people that have family to feed. Snail, mollusk. You know, mollusk includes snail, octopus, oyster, squid, clam, scallops, chiton. But the most common one in this part of the world, that's in Nigeria, is the snail, live snail. I've exported snail to the UK before, live snail. But now I'm discovering that the business of snail is over $10 billion. The economy of the sea is amazing. But all the Nigerian states that have access to Atlantic Ocean are looking up to Abuja to give them money. All the Nigerian states that are supposed to enjoy the economy of the sea are looking at Abuja, waiting for Buhari to give them money. And all that they earn depend only on what Abuja can provide. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars, but Nigerian states lack the right managers. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars, but Nigerian states lack the right managers. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars, but Nigerian states lack the right managers. And we are saying, can someone help the Nigerian state to wake up from slumber? Point their attention to the economy of the sea. And let them realize the potential of crustaceans, of mollusks, of shrimps, of smoked fish. All this amounting to about $100 billion. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian states need right managers. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian states need right managers. Nigerian states governments are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian states need the right managers. Do we have the right managers? I don't think we have the right managers. Currently, the way Nigeria is today, it is very obvious we do not have the right managers. If we have the right managers, it won't be difficult for us to pay the 30,000 minimum wage, because we will have had more than enough money to pay this salary. But as it is today, we are unable to pay that salary. We are even complaining and saying the labor requests are unrealistic because they are asking for... Do you know that $30,000 is less than $100? 30,000 naira is less than $100. $100 is 36,000 naira. And someone that have children, have wife, have husband, pay rent, feed the family, we have to make do with 30,000 a month. We can excuse the core members because they are just finishing school. But what will you say about people who already have family to take care of? Minimum wage of 30,000 is small. And Nigerian state can pay much more than that. But it will be tough for Nigerian state to pay if you don't take advantage of the economy of the sea, economy of cattle, economy of minerals, economy of agric that is all available around us. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. Who are the buyers of this product I'm talking about? Let me look at the mollusk, for example. Mollusk, China. If you are thinking of exporting alacon. Sorry, not alacon. Alacon is crustacean. This one is snail. If you are looking at exporting snail, please check out China, India, Spain. I have always known France also. Peru, Chile. Whenever I look at Africa and I see what Africa is importing from other parts of the world, I get excited. Why am I excited? AFCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Agreement. AFCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Agreement. AFCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Agreement. That is basically saying that's an opportunity for Nigeria and Nigerians to take advantage that AFCFTA have to offer for us to be able to grow the Nigerian economy. That's an advantage for AFCFTA. For Nigeria, it's so interesting and lovely that we have AFCFTA signed. And it's so interesting and lovely how much African import also of this product. How much Africa import also of this product. Japan, China, South Korea, Hong Kong, Thailand, Spain, Italy, US, France are all major importers. Let's go to the we have seen mollusks. Let's go to the shrimps. Let's go to the shrimps. While the shrimp is loading, let's consider crustaceans. Crustaceans are the alacon. Crustacean is $25 billion business. If you want to export alacon from Nigeria, who are your market? United States, China, Vietnam, Japan, Spain, France. These are your market. Huge, huge market. Huge, huge market. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. We just need to find a way to harness our potential and our resources. Nigerian state is not poor. Nigerian state is billionaires in dollars. We just need to harness our potential and our resources. Nigerian state, I dare say, are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian states, I dare say, are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. What has happened is the Nigerian state have not lived up to its responsibility by taking advantage, and I've given the model already. I repeat at every session that the Nigerian state simply need to engage the youth in the state. Equip them with materials like for the fish, for example, you might need to get some fishing boat or thereabout. Get equipment for them, life jacket for them to begin to do the farming or harvesting or fishing, doing all, train them to do it. The state government buy it of them. The state government partner with company to process and export. And the state government give its citizen guaranteed to pay. So the state government is literally creating a new economy in the state. By buying off all that its citizens are producing. And what that basically does for that state governor is creating the job indirectly. You do that in farming, you do that in agric, you do that in mineral, you do that in cattle rearing, you do that in economy of the sea, and you are saying, number one, you will be able to pay salary, number two, your people will even have more than enough. Nigerian state are billionaires in dollars. Don't let anybody deceive you. Share the video with your friends. Share it with your family. Share with everybody you think should be aware of this. Until the governor gets to see it, maybe they will be able to take action. Maybe they will be challenged to do something. Maybe they will be able to take action that will eventually help Nigerian state to be independent of Abuja, creative enough, create job in their state, and stop the menace of wanton killing currently plaguing Nigeria, carried and perpetrated by idle youths that Nigerian state governor have refused to give job to. Thank you very much for listening again today. My name is Dela and this Import-Export platform, Facebook Live from 3 State Academy. Remember this video go on our YouTube channel. Kindly download our YouTube, visit our YouTube channel rather, so you can get to watch other videos in this series and other series. Click the like button. Drop your comments and share. Thank you very much for listening. Bye for now and see you tomorrow morning.